talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
On first down, Brees. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Check 26, check 26. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here's Brees to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
1st down, New Orleans.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Breeze now on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Breeze to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
First down, Saints.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 26-yard line. Again, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now, Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Again, they'll throw with Brees. Now he steps away, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
It's going to be a long 5-9. It's going to be a long check.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Breeze going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's coming. Lock in. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made by Mario Davis.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Pick it up, D. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 53, check. 58. Wahoo.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
6-man. Over. Check cross, check cross, check. It's a safety creek.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Red,
On second and 9, Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Opposite. Let's go.
To throw is Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and...
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Check 53. We don't want this.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Whip. You're good. Right forward, ready.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Sammy! 53 seconds!
Breeze now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Breeze now is hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's first and 10.
Bill kill! 53.
Now Breeze. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Akeem Hicks getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running with Kamara. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, alert! Hey, exit. Watch out.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And an alley to run. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Bring it. Shift. Hey, kill. 53. Hey, team 6.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Now Breeze. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Opposite. Kill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
21. 53.
Throwing again on second down. Brees. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. We got 21. Hey, 2. Watch the slant. Let's go. Hey, we got
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Two-jet bomber. 56. Mike, 56. Ran, 56. Hey, watch the slant. You draw Corkins. Back. Mike's 56. I got one.
On second down now. It's Cohen looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, watch it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. With
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw, flush to his right. And he completes it to Cohen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3.
Next to score, Bears 17, Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Danny Trevathan in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze And the pressure gets to him again. Markevious Mingo in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Get up! 180! Good track, good track! Move.
On 1st down, Cohen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 23-yard run as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Check.
Here's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow lady. Mike. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 6 guys. 2 kill.
Throwing now is Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Check. 53. 2 kill.
And the Saints 1st down.
Breeze now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. On the ball. Hey, high 7. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 02. Here we go. Let it catch.
One final try here for Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.